Alex.
My name is John.
My name is Vaporizing.
And we're here to present about plastic power. So plastic waste is the bane of most of us citizens here in Thailand. Plastic waste affects even the most developed parts of Bangkok. Walking in the streets, it's very hard to avoid stepping on someone's plastic breakfast container. Outside of Bangkok, Thailand's beaches and countrysides have been tainted by plastic waste. Plastic does nothing but inconvenience the lives of many hardworking individuals. As many societies do, we focus on ways to reuse plastic, an effective means of throwing away trash. But what if there's a way to extract energy from plastic?
So the background, plastic releases a lot of harmful chemicals such as lead and cadmium. These are both heavy metals which can cause cancer for humans. Thailand is actually the world's top 7 ocean plastic polluter. It doesn't help that there are 4,000 million bottles thrown away each year in Thailand. Most plastic used today are composed of carbon and hydrogen. So what actually makes plastic so problematic? Plastics are fundamentally composed of these 3 chemicals, which make them very difficult to decompose in nature. For example, it could take up to like 1,000 years for plastic to decompose in a landfill.
So there are many ways to extract what is essentially hydrogen fuel from plastics. There is vaporizing plastic, which is a very traditional method, which is still new. It involves vaporizing plastic with very high temperatures, up to 4,000 degrees Celsius. The newest method is microwaving plastic, and this involves blending plastic into small pieces and blasting it with a microwave generator at 1,000 watts. This is the cold plasma pyrolysis. This method is an innovation of the traditional method, and instead of using plasma, which reaches up to 4,000 degrees Celsius, this uses cold plasma, which only reaches up to 600 degrees Celsius. The reason we chose hydrogen fuel is because our goal is to eliminate waste while providing a clean and sustainable source of energy, and we found that evaporating plastic is a good way to do that. The benefits of hydrogen is that it actually uses the same electric content as gasoline, so it's like basically the same. And it covers these 3 SDGs: affordability and clean energy, sustainable cities and communities, as well as climate action.
So how did we come up with a supply chain to get our plastic for the project? Each year there are 70 billion plastic bags used in Thailand.
And in 2018, Thailand imports 481,000 tons of plastic trash. And Thailand does this ultimately for money. And this plastic, it gets piled up in landfills. So we see this as 481,000 tons of potential energy that can be used.
We also plan to cooperate with the home climate trash company. What they do is they essentially collect trash, and instead of simply recycling the trash, we could turn it into positive energy for our project.
So they charge companies. What they do is they charge companies to take away trash for them. So per kilo of plastic bottles, they charge 2.3 baht, and they recycle around 800,000 tons of plastic bottles every year. So let's take 100 tons of that. That's roughly around 230,000 baht. Now, this plastic ultimately gets recycled into more plastic, but using our method, changing it into sustainable energy, the price could double, even triple the amount.
And here's a very brief business model canvas that we will be using for our project.
Here are the references for our websites. Thank you.